up guys, Maxwell here with another World of Tanks subscriber replay, and this clip comes to us from the user Onslaught X. That's Onslaught X, and he's driving the Jagdtiger, which is a tier 9 German tank destroyer on a standard battle on Widepark. So before we get too far into the action, just want to give a couple of announcements. If you are sending in replays, that's great. I love getting replays from you guys. I love watching them all. The only thing is I'm getting around 50 or 60 replays a week, sometimes more. So sometimes I'm not able to watch all of the replays, and if I do watch them all, then I sometimes watch them at 2 times or 4 times speed just to try and get through as many of them as possible. So don't be discouraged if you don't see your replay getting shown, even though you think it's probably one of the greatest games ever played. It may very well be the greatest game ever played. Oh, that was a nice shot. I just might not get a chance or get the time to get around to watching it and making a video out of it. Like I said, it's nothing personal, it's just the fact that I'm probably not going to be able to watch. If the current rate of replays coming in keeps up, then I'm not going to be able to watch every single replay that you guys send in, but I will try and watch the majority of them, and if I see that it's from an interesting tank that maybe we either haven't had or haven't had in a while, then I'm more likely to watch that replay. So onto this game. Widepark's probably a map that I haven't played very often, and normally I play a scout on this map, so I take a point on the far left or far right hand flank, but it seems... oh, that was a nice kill. But it seems like the idea is to try and hold the embankment in the middle here and stop the enemy from advancing. Now, I had this replay marked as slow start but good ending, so we'll just wait for this one to wind up, and that's pretty much the case with any tier 8, 9 and 10 battle. You'll find that they generally have a slowish start and then a flurry of activity and then quite a climactic ending. Oh, that object's in trouble if he doesn't back out of there. So just trying to keep the object 268 and the object 704 pinned down there. Took a shot a little hastily there and unfortunately missed. But those two guys, as long as they've got those medium tanks over there spotting them, they should be able to take them out no problem whatsoever. So just waiting for this 268 to poke his head out. Oh, or maybe a bit of wall gets destroyed. Oh, and that's 2-0 damage criticals he's landed on him so far, which is an absolute shame. I personally hate it when that happens. Oh, there we go, just knowing that he was still going to be in the same place and not deciding to back out of there and able to get a blind kill on him. So fantastic shot there from Onslaught X. So that's the right hand flank pretty much. Yep, now that's the right hand flank totally sewn up and dealt with. Now they're going to have to move their attention to the centre here and the right hand flank, because it looks like the enemy's moving quite a lot of heavy armour into the area. So just trying to position himself in a better place so that he can get a shot on someone without having to totally crest the hill. Because that's the problem with these tanks, is you don't really want to crest all the way over the top of the hill, because that leaves your underbelly totally exposed as you are attempting to get a shot on the enemy. But if you come up from an angle like this, then you're able to not quite crest the hill and still get a shot on someone. So just trying to position himself so he can get the perfect angle. But here comes the M4. Nope, looks like he's backing off, doesn't really want to take on a Jagdtiger and a Tiger 2, which is pretty smart on his part. Looks like he's dropping back actually to try and defend their artillery, which is getting harassed at the moment by that T-54 and the Bat Chat. So it looks like they've got some medium tanks doing some really good work in the back there. 2 tier 10s and a tier 9 medium tank really harassing the rear lines there. So let's see if anything can come of that. So just deciding to go over and crest the hill now and try and take out this annoying tier 6 medium. Luckily took out his track, and that forced him to miss the shot. So an absolute shame there, not able to take him out. So having to beat a hasty retreat, as the Tiger 2's just been taken out, although it looks like the... yep, there we go, they've taken out their artillery, so they can be a bit freer now and not have to worry about shots coming in from artillery. So the Jagdtiger more than a match one-on-one for a Tiger 2 if attacked head-on, because the Jagdtiger has superior armour and a superior gun. Although not really liking that matchup, as you can see, there is the T11-0E4 and the ST1 lurking around on the right-hand flank there, along with that IS-7. As we say, the Tiger 2 is just trying to get a position on this hill and maybe get a shot on the Jagdtiger. Unfortunately, he's unable to get anywhere. The train car's totally in the way there and taking a couple of shots in the face for his trouble. So, still trying to crest the hill at the train cars. I don't know what he's hoping to achieve here. Maybe he's going to try and... No, he's just decided to leave and try and sneak along there. Ooh, that was lucky, bouncing a shot from the M4 there. It's not often that their guns will bounce, as they have nearly 300 penetration, I'm fairly sure. Or is it 268? It might be 268, so pretty lucky there to bounce that shot. And there we go, finally takes out that annoying tier 6 who's been doing spotting and took out his track earlier. So he's pretty free now just to advance and try and get some shots on these guys. Unfortunately, took a shot to the engine, and the Jagdtiger's not the fastest tank in the first place, so his speed's going to be severely limited now. But with only 3 heavy tanks left on the enemy side, make that 2 tanks left on the enemy side, there pretty much isn't much they can do now. This battle's pretty much sewn up. Now the IS-7's been tracked and presented his side armour to the Jagdtiger. There we go. He's going to be dealt with in pretty short order. So just going to forget about the IS-7 because he's going to get dealt with no problem whatsoever by their charging artillery for some reason. So it's, as you can see there, so it's time for our man here to try and advance on the rear of this ST1 and catch him with his pants down. So maybe the artillery, unfortunately we don't have the chat log, so maybe the artillery's run out of ammunition and that's why he's just charging in this way. As you can see with the engine damage, this tank is an absolute pig to drive. Now we'll go able to get a good shot on the rear armour of the ST1 and really catch him with his pants down while he's trying to defend from the tanks coming in from the front. Just a matter of time, and there we go, managed to take him out, no problem whatsoever. So, brilliant clip there from Onslaught X driving the Jagdtiger, getting himself 7 kills there. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the score screen, so that's going to have to be the end there. But thanks very much to Onslaught X for sending that clip in, and just remember guys, if you want to send your own replays in, then send those to replay@screenreality.com. That's replay@screenreality.com, and I will do my best to get through as many of those as possible. So thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.